Hello, my name is Brenda Thomas, and today I'm doing an interview on the inclusive practice of disorganization. To begin with, I just want to say thank you for having me, and I hope we're both learn from each other. As we proceed, I have read your mission statement, your vision and value, and I've learned that as Mothercraft, you're committed to delivering programs and services based on evidence, research, and current best practice. As a result, your work is rooted in a framework that's built upon three theories: attachment, relevance, and development to ensure that you're meeting this high standard of service and to support healthy child development and strengthen family. Again, thank you for having me and I appreciate your time. So, what's in today's agenda? On today's agenda, we have a simple introduction, which I just did. Hi, my name is Brenda. We have an icebreaker, 6 questions where Mothercraft stand in top of the zero reject inclusion tool question. We have a closing and a thank you note. So first, what an icebreaker that I have today is, what's the best piece of advice you've ever been given? So for me, I'm gonna start with myself. My best piece of advice is, don't worry about what others say to you, just focus on what you know about yourself. So, 6 questions I have today are so I would just like to find out from everyone, what does inclusion mean to you as an agency or as an EC in the classroom? So basically, inclusion means different things to different people, right? The early year learning framework states that early childhood inclusion takes into account all children's social, cultural, linguistics, diversity, including the learning style, the ability, the disability, gender, family circumstances, and geographic location. So in curriculum and decision making process, inclusion is about diversity, says one of the ECs, Miss Teolina over there. It's about providing an environment where all children can take part in activities and succeed. It's important for educators to celebrate the benefit of diversity. So I'm going to just ask everyone. So what does inclusion, we already know that Miss Teolina gave us her answer. What does inclusion mean to you as an EC and to this childcare? And question number 2, what makes an inclusive practice? So Ms. Teolina always also said that an inclusive practice provides access to a wide range of learning opportunities and makes individualized modification or adjustment so that children can fully participate in education and care service with peers. It places value in each child's individual strength and need and has a high level of system administration and support that addresses ongoing training, well-defined processes and procedures, beneficial collaboration with families, community, and support specialists, and quality standard of program and all around all centers. So again, what makes an inclusive practice? What does everyone thinks what makes an inclusive practice? I give you a few minutes to answer. Who benefit from an inclusion in early childhood education? According to Ms. Modeste again, because additional needs arise from diverse causes, each circumstance requires a different response. It's important to note from time to time all children may have additional needs. An inclusive practice can boost a child's confidence. It connects families and it creates opportunities for friendship among children. It also strengthens the community by valuing inclusion and community support. Service providers also benefit from inclusive practice in childcare by sharing resources and developing partnership. Again, as we said, we're just going to throw the question: who benefit from inclusion in early childhood education? Right? Who benefits? And question number 4, what are some strategies for inclusion in childcare? What are some strategies? So, as an educator, first and foremost is to include children with additional needs by being aware of each child's uniqueness and how the context of a child life influence their well-being and learning. So, what are some of strategies of inclusion? Over here, I've developed strategic inclusion plans. Provide family with an easy to read information and service operation inclusive practice. Discuss children individual requirements, play practice, and incident sensitivities as respectfully and confidently, right? So, what are some of other strategies that we can use to create inclusion in childcare? Let me just give you a few minutes to come up with some ideas again. Again, we have how about we learn about the family value and the expectation of the child, right? And question number 5: how do you think our organization is doing in terms of receiving enough hands-on training to work with families of children who has needs? So for me, I think as an organization, we could do more to provide staff with hands-on training and more time to attend workshops, right? RECs need time to allow to RECs need to be allowed to the REC by doing less paperwork and have more time for and more training and planning across all board. As an REC, you just want to spend more time planning and working with children and families, right? Making their lives more comfortable, helping them to achieve their goals, helping them to move on to the next step. That's how I think. Like as an ORCE, what what I want to do. So how do we think an organization is doing in terms of staff receiving enough hands-on training to work with family and children who have needs? I'll give you a minute. Thank you. And the last question: how do we think we can promote a more inclusive environment? How do we think we can promote a more inclusive? There is so much things. For example, we have like a washroom in our building. Do you think our washroom invites children and staff who are in a wheelchair? How do we think we can promote a more inclusive environment? Okay, thank you. Thank you all for supporting my work on this assignment. I really appreciate that you took the time off your busy schedule to listen to my question and comments on the inclusion tool questionnaire. This has really help me to see and work with others to make a difference on how children are included in the classroom and the agency as a whole. Not because we're not doing the work, but as a refresher to continue to do better and to encourage others to make changes. Again, thank you. I really appreciate it. Okay, thanks. Bye.